everyone. I'm already smiling because of what I'm going to talk about. It's quite funny in a way because I just had to laugh. One of my colleague at the youth offenders, just something's just recently happened, and I looked at that. It's like a trend, and I'm like, wait, I think it's a trend, you know. I think there's a bunch of individual out there who are like, I don't know, what is it with people when you send them a message, be it text message, WhatsApp message, messenger message, or any message, they will read it, but they will not reply. Even if, they're not going to do the thing that you say. But you know what? It is courtesy. It really is courtesy to reply back to the person who wrote to you. I mean, for me, it's a sign of respect. And I've seen this in a lot of people. Now, I work in the department where we're on the call most of the time for the appropriate adults. So sometimes they will send a text message on a day that you're not scheduled, and the message will read something like, is anybody available to help out at the police station today, right now, me being the polite person, and how I was raised up to be very polite, I will reply, say, sorry, I'm not available. If I'm not available, and yes, I will do it if I am available. So if I'm not available, I will just a simple reply, say, oh, sorry, I'm not around. And then they will always reply, thank you for letting me know. No, they say, thank you for replying to me. And that caught my eye. They say, thank you for replying. People say, thank you for replying. So if somebody is saying, thank you for replying, that means that people don't reply. So people think, even if they're not going to do it, that they shouldn't reply. No, you have to reply and let them know. Listen, people are not psychic. People cannot read your mind. People do not know what you're thinking. People will take it as in you're ignoring them. And I think it's rude, and I think this kind of behavior needs to stop. And people who behave like this have an issue with the mind. Yeah? Because if somebody took the time to send you a message, even if you are not available, please reply. Say, I am not available. Yeah? But don't leave the text message just like that. Because when you do that, what is registering into the other person's mind is you don't care. You don't give a sod about them. It's just like you're so important and high and mighty that you can't even reply to a text message. No, that's the wrong attitude to be. I don't care if you're the queen or you're the prime minister or you're whatever. Even they tweet and reply. Come on, guys. Why have we become so like this? So, uncultured and so, it's just, I don't understand. Are we animals or are we human beings? I'll make an effort to always reply to anyone that writes to me, even if it's on Messenger, irrespective of the silliness that they're writing. I will still reply. Say, hey, how are you? Or give a little tick to let them know that I have acknowledged you. I may not be in a position to reply to you fully how I would want to, but you know what? I have acknowledged you because you are a human just like me, and I respect you. See, but I think it's a psychological thing, because if you look at it this way, people who respect themselves and people who value themselves are people who will automatically reflect that kind of mannerism that they put on themselves to others. Like, if I didn't respect myself and I didn't value myself, what needs will I need to respect or value another person? Because I don't even know what it is to be respectful to myself, let alone another person. I find it very rude, and I find it that these people need help. Even if you're not available, if somebody is writing to you like a lot, and you don't reply, you're reading it, and sometimes it can be, especially on WhatsApp, it's showing that you've read it. You've read it. Say something. because you're telling the person, because there's this adage that says, that you respond to an imbecile by silence. So if I'm writing you some stuff, whether you're agreeing with me or not, but the fact that you're not responding, you are automatically telling me, or indirectly telling me, that I'm an imbecile. And that is offensive. And this is exactly what we are portraying. This is exactly what we're showing in our workplace. This is exactly what we're showing in any place where we go. I don't care whether you agree with what a person is saying or not. Respond to them. Say a yes, or say, oh, you know what? I can't deal with this right now. I'll get back to you later. Say something. Because they're not an imbecile. They're not stupid. They took the time to communicate with you. Reply, please. Yeah? Reply. Communication is a two-way thing. It's never a one-way thing. And I think this is the reason why we have so many issues in the world today, because people do not know how to effectively communicate. Now, effectively communicate doesn't necessarily mean that you will have to agree on everything. But effectively communicating means that one person says something and they get a response on that which they have said. And it doesn't matter whether the response is what they wanted to hear or not. But the bottom line is that acknowledgement of the fact that I hear what you say, but here's what I'm saying. Do you understand? That's effective. That's respect. That's valuing another human being. The question is, do you value yourself? Do you value yourself? Always get back to people. Always get back to, because you can never be too important to the other person. It doesn't matter where you are in the rank. Remain humble. Value human being, because God values us. We are God's heartbeat. We're not animals. So please, let's be very careful how we treat others. Because that way of behavior is also communicating something. And too often, many people, I don't know why this always happens, but a lot of people, when you do this kind of thing, they always swing into the negative part of it. Or maybe you think I'm this, but maybe because that's what's being portrayed in the life that we're living in, television, music, whatnot. That's what's being portrayed. But I'm just asking you guys, please, let's be adult. Let's be grown-ups, yeah? If somebody sends you a message, I don't care where he sends you, reply, please. Or when you send, or just reading some comments, or when you send important info as required and there is no verbal message to say thank you. I don't know what that is. It's true. That's another thing as well. If somebody asks you for something and then they deliver to that thing and you don't even get back to say that, oh, I'm just acknowledging that I've received it. I do that all the time. Whenever somebody send me a message and I'm just like, oh, noted, received, thank you. It doesn't have to be much. Received, thank you. Just a simple reply. Even if I've not read the full thing, say, oh, received, we'll read later, or received, something is letting the other person know that you know. As opposed to leaving them there and they will spend the whole day wondering, have you received it? Have you not received it? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? You're destroying another human being mindset. And now we all will wonder why there's so many mental instability in the world today. Yes, they were always there, but to an extent, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Because right now, I don't know what is happening. I really don't know what's going on with people. People are so mindful of themselves. People are so selfish. People think they are better than others. People think that they are the... Come on. We need each other to build this world. Nobody is an island. We will never make it in life, and we will never have a sound mental health if we are always constantly just doing what we want to do. We need people. But for you to have people around you, learn how to be with people. Listen to people. Let them know. Somebody sends you a message, you're not available, just say, you know what? Sorry, bruv. Sorry, sis. You know what? Let's speak another time. Because I'm the kind of person, if somebody is calling me or is sending me a message and where I am, I'm very busy and my mind is not stable, I wouldn't want to engage in any conversation because I want to hear what you have to say because I value you. You're important to me, just as I am important to myself. You see, the value I put on myself is the same value I put on other people. So what I will not do to myself, I will not do with you. Now that is my own personal growth, is my own personal, motto, is my own personal way of principle of living. See, I started with myself. So when you all see me out there loving everybody because I love myself, respecting everybody because I respect myself, value everyone because I value myself. I don't argue with people. I run away from argument. I shy, I see it and I run away. Why? Because I don't argue with myself. I am one with myself, mind, body, and soul. My mind doesn't conflict with my body doesn't conflict with my soul. So everything is entwined with me. And it's a journey. And I think people need to reach there. So once you become whole within yourself, that's when you start to love everything around you, start to appreciate and see the value in other people. A simple text message, and we live in a day where technology has made it so easier for us. I don't know if everybody else have seen it, but if somebody sends you a message, guess what? That message is registered and you get an option. Even on the emails I've seen it, even on WhatsApp. No, it's not on WhatsApp, on text messages I've seen it, on email I've seen it, and even on message I've seen it. They give you little bubbles with written on it. Like if somebody sends you something and then they will give you like a choice, either thank you I've received or thank you. Can you imagine they're making it even easier for you like that and you still can't do it? Lord have mercy. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Let's respect each other. Let's respond to people when they send you messages, and let's engage in communication and be effective, because communication is important. But the most important part of it is if it is effective, because only an effective communication can move the situation, whatever it is, forward. See, a lot of people communicate, but really what happened is just blah, 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 blah. It's like everybody is communicating in one go. No one is listening to another one, and nobody is, so nothing goes forward. And you will find this individual year in, year out. They're still in the same position, even worse than the year before. Why? Because they have a lot of people around them who are just talking, but they are not effectively communicating. Effectively communicating is you will hear what the other person say, you respond based on what they have said, and you also can add whatever you want to add into it. Yeah. Anyway, that's just much about me. I'm back to my study. I'm learning a lot about human and people behavior and stuff like that, and I had to bring this into light because this thing is happening in the office this week. They sent a text message and I had to send a message to the our manager, and I just have to laugh, and I said I have to laugh and I hope these people get back to you. I was in a training course when I received the text messages, two actually. One says, are you able to cover? And they don't say you personally, they say, can anyone? So we know that this text messages is sent to a vast of us. It's not just one person. So I'll reply, say, no, me, Nina, I'm not able to do that. And they reply by say, thank you for replying. Then the other one came and they wanted to do like the ethnicity, whatever it is. And I realized on that text message, I wasn't able to reply. So because I knew the email of my manager, which we all do. So I had to email her back. I gave her the answer what she wants. And then she sent the message again, can anybody send me whatever, whatever? Now I couldn't be bothered to. So she must have gone to her email 2 hours later, realized that I'd reply, and then she sent me a text message to say thank you. And then today, she sent another two. And at this point, I had to laugh. So I texted back laughing, saying, oh my days, I really hope they reply. Somebody doesn't need, and we're not that big a team. We're about 10 people. And it looks like I'm the only person. And it's true. She said that, yeah, I'm the only person I reply. Nobody else has. And I'm thinking, come on, guys. It's taking 2 days just to get the info of something that you could have done yesterday. You cannot be that busy. You're always on the phone gossiping, 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 and you can't even reply the most important things. Come on. That tells me that there's an issue there. There's an issue with accepting yourself. There's an issue with being whole within yourself. There's an issue because you see, once you're whole within yourself, you don't need to do anything to prove anything to anybody. You just need to be you. You are at ease. You are at the most amazing place in life because you see everybody as a very important tool in your life. There is no fault in people. You start to see less fault in people and only opportunity. You start to reach out to people and helping them, even those who do you wrong, believe it or not, because you have that peace within yourself. Nobody can say anything to you that's going to shake you up because you know what? You are you. You are comfortable. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. I wanted to say that, come on guys, let's stop pretending to be too busy. And that's another thing. A lot of you don't do jack. You're sitting there watching TV or probably smoking or doing something and you're pretending not to answer to make it look like you were busy. You're only lying to yourself because as long as we're living in this earth, time is the best place to tell. We will know whether you were really busy or you were just lying. Because me, when I'm not busy, I'm sleeping. I make people know, oh, I'm tired, I'm sleeping. I'm not, oh, I couldn't get back to you because I'm sleeping. One of my mentees goes to me, I like the way you start conversation. When he's called me so many times and I've not picked up, either because I'm busy, I'm cooking or doing something. I don't like to pick up calls when I'm doing house calls or anything like that. So when I tell myself I will call them and then I forget, then when he calls, the first thing I say is, hello, I couldn't call you because of this, how are you? And then he laughed. He goes, I like the way you start things. You just start. I said, yeah, because I feel the need to let you know because I did not let you know. So it's called, respecting. It's, I wouldn't say it's a mutual respect. It's just respecting, because there's nothing mutual about you respecting another person, because you can respect a person and they in return may not respect you. So it's not mutual, but you just need to put it in yourself that you need to respect others irrespective of how they treat you. Whether they want to treat you bad or not is not your problem. It's their problem. You do your part, yeah? Because we talk too much about changing people. But sometimes the real change begins with you. You just keep doing the right thing, and somebody, one day, somebody will eventually see what you're doing and then just adapt to it. No matter how many stones you throw, you know, in the river, even if there's thousands of them that's under there, have you not noticed that every time you throw another stone, the ripple effect is still the same? So what I'm really trying to say is, you don't give up on being good because people around you are being, not good. You keep being good even when people around you are not good, because one day, just one day, all those people who are not good will get tired of not being good and just choose to be good like you are. So that's my motivation for you today, Wisdom Wednesday from me. And I hope it helps some of you guys, to shape your mind a bit, because I am a mind shifter. And as like I always say, I am an enabler. So, I have that gift. It's what God has given to me. So if you feel that you are struggling with some stuff in your mind, in whatever, soul, spirit, I'm the girl you need to speak to. And just as I'm speaking to you, I am as real can get. I will tell you how it is, whether you like it or not, but it will help you. Because the challenge that we face today has nothing to do with demons, but everything to do with our minds and what we accept to put in it and what we entertain from in it as well. God bless you, and thank you for listening.